Are you okay with the way that things are going in reference to the UK or the Western world, in reference to your right to say what you wish to say? Are you okay with the government determining what comes out of your mouth, other than, of course, inciting violence? Are you okay with the government determining what hate is and defining it as, well, not really a definition? Are you okay with the government acting like a dictatorship, or do you wish change? This is the question for the video today.
Mr. Speaker, the Freedom of Speech Act was passed by Parliament prior to the election. By the end of its passage through both houses, the Labour Party had agreed in principle with the need for the Act. However, just after the election, government sources said the Act was a Tory hate speech charter. Now, I read in the papers that the Department might enact the legislation without the tort. Can I ask the Secretary of State to clear up this mess and tell the House, with regards to the Freedom of Speech Act, what is her plan?
Mr. Speaker, this government is absolutely committed to freedom of speech and academic freedom. We want to make sure that our universities are places of intellectual challenge, of rigour, and where, yes, people will be exposed to views with which they might disagree. We did pause commencement of the previous government's legislation in this area because of serious concerns that were raised by very many people about how this legislation would apply, including from minority groups. We are consulting with stakeholders and we intend to set out our position in due course.
I've really tried to do this the nice way. I try to do it in the best way possible. I try to do it so I don't upset people, which is sort of defeating the purpose of me doing the video in the first place. In reference to what I'm saying, I'm being a hypocrite to what I'm saying in reference to doing this video about hurty feelings, and I'm trying not to hurt people's feelings in reference to doing this or upsetting YouTube because I'm doing this. But this is just driving me absolutely nuts. Totally nuts. Look, can I just say to everyone, okay? If you are willing for a government to take away your right to say what you wish, and you're happy with it, you've got to be insane. You've got to be totally insane that you're willing for some liberal metropolitan elite that have never struggled in their entire life try and tell you as a working man and woman what comes out of your mouth. Because just in case there's hurty feelings between either a minority or anyone else. The fact that the police may knock on the door just due to the fact that you sent a hurty tweet to a minority, to anyone. This is the way that our country is at the moment. That's why when people say to me that I'm lucky that I live in a free country, I laugh. I giggle. And then they look at me like I'm strange. Maybe I'm grown 2 heads or something. Well, to be honest, the way that I've put on weight quite recently, it is about 2 heads. However, let's get something perfectly straight. Britain today, the UK today, and has been for quite a while, is not free. We're not free to live our lives the way we want to. I'm not free to say what I wish. If I was free, then I would be an American. The Constitution of America would have protected me from government and from the police knocking on my door.
Congress can make no law abridging the freedom of speech, press, religion, assembly, and petition. Well, they had 4 reasons, which have been developed by the Supreme Court over the course of American history. First, freedom of conscience is an unalienable right because people have the right and the duty to think for themselves. Second, free speech makes our representatives accountable to we the people. Third, free speech is necessary for the discovery of truth and the rejection of falsehood. And fourth, free speech allows the public discussion necessary for democratic self-government.
But you don't have this. The fact that a party, a political party, if not the government, decides what comes out of your mouth is absolute bloody pathetic. They're treating you like bloody children. And the people that actually believe that this is correct, that somehow they're willing to give away their freedoms for the feeling of being safe.
And are we not free, Mr. Jefferson?
Homes entered without warrant, citizens arrested without charge, and in many places free assembly itself denied.
No one approves of such things, but these are dangerous times.
Be careful, Mr. Dickinson. Those who give up some of their liberty in order to obtain a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety.
See, again, I'm trying not to be horrible. I'm trying not to be bad, but that's the only way that I could perceive it. Now, either you're ill-educated or don't understand exactly what it means for you, your family, your friends, your colleagues, and how it sort of comes into point towards the likes of Mussolini that the left hates so much. Talking about fascism, how nasty he was. When we government control the way that you speak, that's fascism. It's 101 fascism. So to believe that somehow the government are there to protect you, again, is absolutely stupid. I don't believe any Conservative, any Reform Party, any Labour Party, any Liberal Democrats are there to protect me and my family. At no point. So to believe that they should have a right to stop me from speaking, from my daughter from speaking, my wife from speaking, from you from speaking, is absolutely completely insane. Now, I want to talk about something more nicer.